25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks. The coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolverines offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes Bryce Underwood. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Underwood looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires quickly. At the 35, he's got room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So
they got 5 D linemen, bro.
Defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. If he came into this game, you know who's going to go. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him. And
shit, they ain't know about USC running back.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that.
What the fuck?
Second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Again, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Hansen. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons in Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this is Penn State. They've got to be able to run the ball.
They do, and you think about this new era with Matt Campbell coming over, obviously bringing Hansen at the running back spot, but you know how he likes to do it, man. Multiple tight ends, run the football. Rocco Beck's going to be steady at quarterback, so whether it's Hansen, whether it's Peoples who comes over from Ohio State, I expect the ground game to...
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
He threw that shit right over my head, bro.
Run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I was trying to get back there.
Makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like the
I was trying to hide the
mindset, though,
ball.
and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
Miss.
Makes a grab and room to run. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Playing like
It
shit.
does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers.
Yeah, they better wait.
find a way
We
to
gonna wake up. We good, bro. We good.
For your offense, like coming on the field, you can tell. You, as an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like,
Already
my defense
know.
is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Like, they got 5 niggas in the box, bro. This shit's crazy.
Start from the 16-yard line.
Like, when I first came out, they had 5 linemen.
Give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Face mask.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on
Get
the
on my
field.
face
Let's see what
mask,
the call
bitch.
is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this
Maybe a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finding an escape route. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Hansen. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
My linebackers is some shit, bro. Like, I have to bring that safety down. Because my linebackers be getting pancaked and shit.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground. He's got it again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Who got a fire?
To the air. It's Beck. Fires downfield.
Hood on the bye? Yeah, Hood on the bye this week.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2.
Let's go deep.
So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets. Turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback keep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through the tackle and runs through another guy. Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw.
Yeah,
and
you feel me?
It shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now
let's go.
At fourth down.
Rock City.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing, Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And he scored! Touchdown, Michigan!
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest.
Another fresh.
Be in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break.
Yeah.
It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
I think he a red shirt, though.
And that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's... And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Let's go! That helmet! Let's break that helmet!
This offense has been running wild in the first
Look at that
half.
helmet.
Wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point.
You know, we had to make it look good for the recruits, Cat. We got a bunch of recruits here.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, that should
You'd like to see this offensive line do a better job protecting their quarterback when he's in the pocket, when they're in these empty sets. It's going to be a lot of man-on-man up front, and that time the defense won.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unleashes one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
What's that, 35 unanswered?
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Swatted away and broke broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Oh, they left me a minute.
Been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Underwood gets it to him on the screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense.
Can't pump fake no more.
They are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What's the score of your game?
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Underwood. Gets away from one. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands.
Come on, white boy, catch the ball.
Let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense,
come on,
man.
bro.
Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. Underwood in the gun on third down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Truck that nigga.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Flex on him.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on
The
game.
truck stick.
This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look
Say,
like
man,
they're
that freshman stole my job. I still got juice. He said, I still got juice. Oh, put that shoulder in his chest. I'm going up in there,
On to
son.
attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up
My
front?
shit is Wakanda forever.
Run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working well behind the
I hope
sticks
they
on
do
second
too.
down. They go right back to him.
Oh, I knew he was gonna come back. Hey, bro, that's
They
some
bring him
bullshit.
down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Can't get him to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. This time he wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, and try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Makes the grab on third. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Underwood to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Okay.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense showing blitz here. To throw, it's Beck. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Underwood. With with the catch. It's Marsh. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the left. There he goes. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give. Nice move there. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Underwood. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Underwood. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Sowell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the... Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Off play action on 1st down. A spectacular one-hand grab. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
To the air, it's Beck. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to
Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive
They
going.
just tried to fuck me
2
over.
minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Got enough for the 1st. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Might be changing the route. Here's Underwood to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.